Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this recording, this is the Tri-State Invitational 2014. We are here at Castle Billiards in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And we're about to watch a really good match between Andrew Cleary and the gentleman shooting, Tony Ignomriello. We call him Iggy. I can't pronounce his last name too well. And I'm Upstate Al sitting in the booth, and I'm going to try to call this match. And we're going to get the scoreboard set up, and we'll be underway as the players are electing to warm up. So we'll be right back at you.
Yeah.
So here's the match we're going to watch. Andrew Cleary playing Iggy. Both local players. It's a B-side match, so it's going to be a race to 6. But before they get underway, we got to thank some of our sponsors. AZ Billiards, azbilliards.com, the world's largest pool and billiards website. azbilliards.com. Feel free to go over there and browse the website. Also, you can elect to become a member. It's free to join. And you can post in the forums about your pool experiences. Also about pool tournaments, your live streams that are going around in your area, and you'd like everybody to be aware of it. The other sponsors are Simonis Cloth, Aramis Balls, the Tap League, the best amateur league in North America, and you see in the upper right-hand corner, Live Stream News. That's a news group we started on Facebook. It's called Live Stream News. You can go over to Facebook and search out Live Stream News. That's the logo you'll see above in the header. Or if you don't like Facebook, or you just elect not to use it, and you have a smart device, a tablet or a smartphone, and you have the Instagram app, you can search out Live Stream News on Instagram, and the logo looks like that. Bright sunshine with Live Stream News written right in the middle of it. This is a co-production between nycgrind.com, Jerry Tarantola, Allison Fisher, and the crew right here on premises. Time we upload a YouTube, we upload it to the AZBT Vision channel on YouTube as we watch Andrew Cleary open up using the magic rack this time. Making a ball in the corner. He's got a shot on the one. It's a real tester. Iggy looking at the 2-ball into the side. He's got to play position for this. He's got to have the speed down packed where he can get between the 4-3. At least hold that line of fire. Not that hard to do, but if you overdo it or underdo it, you could wind up in trouble. He's got to make the 1 first, of course. Misses the 1, and now the 2 goes into the corner pocket. And believe it or not, if that 3-9 is almost or close to a combination, Andrew Cleary might have a shot in that 3-9 combo. And of course, he has to pocket the 1 and fails to do so. Iggy coming to the table has to shoot from the second story over the 9 ball, making the shot not only more difficult, but you can't really hit it with the speed that you want to. I like playing the cue ball off the left side of this 1 and bringing the cue ball back behind the 9-3, 2 and 4 area. But you gotta see, that's the problem. When you're shooting from the second floor like that, it makes it more difficult. So Andrew coming to the table with ball in hand. Once again, this is the Tri-State Invitational. We're at Castle Billiards Lounge in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Now he can actually play a safe instead of playing the 2 ball if he wishes to. He elects to play the 2 and misses it, and it's a 2-way shot. Don't forget, folks, AZB TV will move into Steinway August 2nd and 3rd for a really big star-studded tournament. I understand Allison Fisher, the Duchess of Doom, Karen Core, Jason Shore, Earl Strickland, Shane Van Boning, Jeremy Sosi, Mike DeShane, Dennis Hatch, and many, many other players are going to be on premises for this one. I heard about 60 strong. The field is full of 64 players. And then right after that, I'll bring you up to date. Good hit by Iggy. So the Steinway Classic is August 2nd and 3rd. And also AZB TV and NYC Grind will be doing the 14.1 World Tournament. That's the 4th, the very next day. To the 9th. And that's Dr. Michael Fedak's presentation, along with Dragon Promotions. AZB TV. Our YouTube channel is AZB T-Vision. Please elect to go over there and subscribe to AZB T-Vision on YouTube. And anytime we upload a video, you will get an email notification saying that AZB TV has uploaded another video. As Andrew Cleary is working his way, trying to get the first beat up on the wire. He does. Andrew Cleary drawing first blood here. So getting back to the Steinway Classic, it's the 2nd and 3rd of August. Right after that star-studded event is the 74th World Tournament. It's a 14.1 tournament presented by Dr. Michael Fedak, alongside Kamui, Dragon Promotions, Andy Clough, the NAPL, and many other sponsors. We got to get back to the action. As Andrew Cleary says, we're ready to roll. Doesn't get the best break on it, but the 8 ball finds the corner pocket, and the cue ball is dressing up for the 1. The issue getting back to the 2 and then the 4-7 tied up. So Andrew's got some work to do. Looks like Iggy took a swing at the cheese, the 9-ball. Now Andrew has to decide to come either to the short side of the 2 or the long side and play the 2-3 combination if he can. He still has to contend with the 4-7 though. He's lining up the 1-9 combination from here. Let's sweat it. He's leading 1-0. He almost sunk the 9. Now Iggy has a chance to play to the short side of the 2. And he has to contend with the 4-7 if he pockets the 2 and 3. If you slow roll it, you got to look out you don't get trapped up behind the 3-ball. Try to cheat the inside of the pocket, play between the 2-3 was a nice shot, but trying to cheat the pocket from that distance plus roll it makes it more difficult. This rack has been problems from the opening gate, and it just continues to have problems. Uh-oh, we might be in trouble. We got the ace coming in here.
Baby. Ooh, baby, upstate.
Scott Zeminetti, the main squeeze here at Castle Billiards.
Yeah, today's my day.
Yes, I've been mentioning it. And just about every recording is going to know it's your birthday today. Trust me when I tell you.
God, I can't believe I'm still standing. They bought me so many shots, these guys. They don't even, you know, it's something where they want to celebrate, but they're also trying to get me so I can't make a ball. You know?
Yeah, well, you're the favorite to snap it off today. Don't worry about it.
No.
Under any conditions.
No. No, I just squeaked one out.
Well, that's too much information. I hope I'm upwind.
Upstate, I missed you for a couple weeks, and here we are.
Well, you know what? You know, we had our difficulties with the internet service, but we're recording these all for all the players on YouTube and everybody to view.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I got some positive responses about, doing the hard work that we all got together and are producing. Because without you guys, what am I going to do here? You know?
I'll tell you what. You drove down, you set up shop, and you found out we got hit by lightning or something.
Mother Nature.
Something went
again.
bad over here.
But we're doing it. Andrew Cleary is in the lead, 1-0.
So what's the game here? Even up or?
Even up, race to 6 on the B side.
Ooh, no, C+. Oh, B side, loser side.
Yeah, race to 6.
Yeah, they say one loss, you're a loser.
Yeah, well, I hate to use that terminology.
It is what it is. You're on the loser side.
This is true, but when you're talking about guys like this, when we get to Steinway Billiards on August 2nd and Earl Strickland, any one of these guys are on the
They're not losers. Very scary.
Iggy has to settle down. He missed a few crucial shots.
Well, he just got Player of the Year, right? C+ Player of the Year.
Yeah, beautiful trophy, a lucite trophy from Tri-State, and a case. I don't know what else. A Q pod, a signature Q pod.
Yeah.
Many gifts that were.
Well, I know Iggy for about 25 years. And when I was a little kid,
I feel bad for you.
Yeah, I used to give him all the crazy games and, 6 out and the breaks, they count on the break and all that stuff. And Iggy used to play me all the time. We used to, and, here we are 25 years later. He's still a pocket monster. Pockets. Pockets.
See, that's the crucial mistakes that he's making coming down.
The over twist.
Can't take nothing away from Andrew Cleary, though. He's been shooting all right.
Well, Cleary's on the job here. He's on the job. If you miss against Cleary, as a C+, Cleary's got knowledge. And he plays pretty sporty under the gun, which is big.
And it looks like he's going to put another beat up here, too.
I like him from here.
Settle down and just make the 9. Not much to do, nothing fancy. Clear the side pocket, bounce it to the rail. I like clearing it on the lower side. He's going up above.
Yeah, I think he might follow it. Yeah, good follow through.
Splitting the drawers. Mr. Cleary now leads 2-0. Well, folks, I was talking about Steinway Billiards August 2nd and 3rd.
Oh, baby.
And right after we get done with that 64-man star-studded event, that ends on the 3rd. AZB TV and NYC Grind will be covering the 74th World Tournament, the 14.1. It's a presentation by Dr. Michael Vidak, along with Dragon Promotions, Kamui, who is also sponsoring the Tri-State here, along with Andy Cloth, the NAPL, and Amsterdam Billiards, and many, many more sponsors jumping on board. Make sure to tune in for that. That'll be the 4th through the 9th, 5 days right after the Classic.
That's pretty awesome. Hey, I'll tell you what, these top pros, they play 9-ball, 10-ball, and then all they need is a couple weeks to practice straight pool, and then they all become straight pool champions.
Monsters.
It's amazing how much talent they have.
That's their job.
Yeah. But,
The Duchess of Doom's coming in for the Steinway Classic.
Ooh.
The original Allison Fisher.
Yes.
We have the original Allison Fisher here. She spells her name a little bit different than the Duchess of Doom.
Yeah, Duchess of Doom. She came here and won every tournament.
It doesn't surprise me.
For the first year, she won the WPBA. I forgot what year it was, maybe 98, 99. She came over here, with the snooker stance, and she just tore the tour up. She won every event for 1 year. Yeah. And we just had the Hall of Fame with Genki and Tony and
Dawn Hopkins,
Danny Citron.
Yeah.
What they did was, amazing. But now we have Allison Fisher. She comes over from overseas, says, you know what? I could play a little bit of this game. And she won every event for the whole year.
And she is in the Billiards Congress Hall of Fame, too.
She's a world champion. World champion.
I believe she got inducted the same time as Johnny Archer did, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yes, the Scorpion. They go way back. I used to watch Johnny when he was, in his 20s.
In his primes.
Oh, man.
He calls that his primes, and Earl calls that his primes, too, when he was in his 20s. But both of these guys are still
Well, yeah. I mean,
monsters.
I actually think that Earl Strickland's playing better, not better,
But
smarter. I mean, here we are. This guy's, in his 50s, and he's been playing pool for, 40 years. And when he came up, no one could stop him because he never missed a ball. And then he learned the game, and then he went through a downtime. And now here he is in New York City, and he is just a beast.
He's definitely a player to reckon with. And
He's
he
a
would
beast.
wreck you, too,
Oh,
so if
he's
you give him
such
the
a beast.
opportunity.
He's such a beast. Manny over in Steinway, they do, they're hooking him up. They put him in the box, and he don't have to worry about generating money. It's, he gives lessons and appearances.
Yeah,
and,
he just come from overseas. He did the UK and
yeah. So now you get this guy
Europe.
in the tournament, and he's Earl Strickland.
yeah, that's scary, just the name alone.
He's a beast. One of my favorite players. When he flips out, everyone says, "Oh, he flips out." Hey, you know what? He flips out because
He's a
can't
perfectionist.
Yes, that's what's insane. They try and tame him down. Hey, you can't be perfect every day. He actually says, "No, I can."
That's right.
When he does, and he's on the right side of bed, there ain't many people that could beat him.
Talking about the right side of bed, I remember Earl told us a story where, and this was recent, where Jose Perica actually came into town and they were playing in, I believe it was the Steinway Classic last year. And Shane was also staying with Earl. And Perica snores so bad. So Earl built a wall in the bedroom of cardboard boxes to block the sound out.
Amazing. Yeah, you bunk with people. I'm going out to Vegas in mid-August. First time I'm going with APA to play in their Masters division or whatever. And, I've been playing pool a long time, but with the leagues, I never got involved with that. There's like 700 billion tables on bar boxes, and,
Right.
You
got to go, right?
Yeah.
You want to get the experience. It's on the bucket list, you got to do it. If you don't do it, when are you going to do it?
Yeah, I should have did it way back when, but, here I am. I'm going for fun, but I got my own room because I don't want to have to deal with the bunking,
I used to bunk with Gypster a lot, And let me tell you something.
Gypsy sawed wood. He sawed wood.
You want to have some fun. You wanted to hang out with the Gyp Rock, let me tell you.
Oh, my God. I couldn't even sit in the car with him when he was sleeping.
We walked in, later on in Gypster's life, he got sleep apnea. So they issued him a pump with a hose that connects to a breathing apparatus that pumps air into his lungs. And we walked in there, and Gypsy was standing there for the first time we ever saw him with this hose and stuff on his face, and he looked like Hannibal Lecter in a mask.
I got a Gypsy story going back 25 years. 25 years, I walk into Chelsea's. I meet Ginky. Well, I knew Ginky. Ginky is actually, we weren't good friends back then as we were.
A while ago, sure.
Yeah, so of course he's, I'm the bullseye.
Right,
so he goes, oh, yeah, you got to play, Gypsy, you got to play this kid Scotty. He's
when
from
Scotty
New Jersey,
means he's a bullseye, that's just a slang we use. When you walked into Chelsea's, and not only Chelsea's, but when you walked into any room, and you were just an unknown, it means you were marked. Everybody wanted to get in your pocket and see what kind of game you got. That's what he means by a bullseye. And Chelsea's, when you walked in, you had red dots all over you.
Red dots everywhere. So I'm walking in, and I was, I used to play Ginky, and he got too good. I couldn't play him no more, matchup right. So I finally meet Gypsy. I come walking in.
He's a trip.
And I said, what do you want to do? He goes, what do you want to do? We played for I think it was 28 hours.
Barefooted.
For like 200 a set, races to 9, and he goes, I'll never quit you. Please don't ever quit me.
Yeah.
And we kept playing.
Can we make an appointment?
Yeah, we kept playing. He asked me for my ring size so he could.
He can marry up.
Yeah. Okay. Do you like flowers? The whole 9 yards. And I finally got to meet Gypsy.
Thanks, Scotty. Thanks, Scotty. Thanks, Scotty.
We're good. We're good. Devil Dave is in the room. I think he's playing. So,
no,
yeah.
he's done.
He's done. He's done. Oh, there's a legend. He was there in the Chelsea days. But, yeah, that's when we played. I think we played for like 30 hours.
What was the tight box in the back next to the lockers. What was
Oh.
that, 10? What table
Oh,
was that?
God,
I
you're going
forget.
way
Anyway,
back. Yeah.
that tight box in the back of Chelsea's there.
It was a trap.
Me and Bobby Blackmore walk in the room, and Gypsy's way in the back, and he says, "Hey, here comes the action." He screams across Chelsea's. You got a picture of Chelsea's probably about 75 foot long or maybe 100 foot long.
Good run.
So they match up. Him and Bobby Blackmore match up, playing 100 a game on the tight box. They're playing 9-ball. And Bobby beats him 13 games in a row. We're up $1,300 in a blink of an eye. Gypsy takes his shoes off. He gets rid of Michelle, throws her in the cab because they were bickering back and forth.
Yes. Those were good days.
Comes back in with his shoes off and gets dead even. I said, Bobby, we're done. Gypsy says, you guys can't quit me like that. Well, let's make an appointment. So I said, okay, we'll be back Wednesday. Well, we never went back. And ever since then, he says, here comes the nits.
There
Every
you go.
time we
Yeah,
walk
yeah,
in.
yeah. Oh, that's automatic. You're not allowed to quit me. I got a Chelsea
what
story.
a player he was.
I got a Chelsea story with oh God, you just killed me. Tommy Rocco.
Yes, Tommy Rocco. Well,
Tommy
he
Rocco.
actually owned the room at one time, yeah.
Yeah, he owned a room over here in Jersey.
Yeah.
But we go into Chelsea's and we're all, and Tommy Rocco at the time is playing, he's playing as pro as you can play pro.
Right.
Straight pool like a god. And he had a room over here on Route 4. So he's in Chelsea's. We're all hanging out. Everyone's hanging out. And some dude comes in walking in, road agent, says, I'm going to play anyone in the room, 8-ball, 500 a game.
Wow.
So Tommy Rocco at the time is pretty much the only person that has that kind of cash. We were all 20s.
But get the organization together.
Yeah,
everybody-
there was no corporation back then. It was just we're betting $100. Me and Ginky, if they put a $200 set, we're putting there's 8 people involved. So anyway, Tommy Rocco's got this dude who's playing him 8-ball, 500 a game, all on his own.
That's nice action.
Yeah, this is 1992.
Nice action.
So Tommy Rocco beats him 4 games in a row, like butter. Beats him for $2,000. Tommy, I hope you're still there. I don't know if you still remember me. If you're hearing it, I was there. So Tommy Rocco beats this guy 4 games in a row. He's up $2,000. Tommy Rocco misses the first shot on the 5th game. The guy runs out. Tommy Rocco unscrews and says, you played too good, I got to quit you. And walked out.
That's
right?
cold-blooded. That's cold-blooded.
And walked out. So I make like 300 on the bets. Ginky makes like 400 betting on the side. And as soon as the guy, he's in pure heat.
Sure.
Yeah.
His nose wide open. He's
Yeah.
looking for anybody to play.
Yeah. So now he's going to play Ginky. Ginky goes, I'll try you some. I don't really play, but I'll play you some 9-ball. And Ginky was getting the 8.
Oh, God.
200 a game. It was absolutely beautiful.
Those were the days.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was, that was a room, and Steinway's right there now. I mean,
Yeah, they got the action.
they say, hey,
And the action's here, too, folks, in Castle Billiards in East Rutherford. Come on by. Say hello to Scotty. He's an icon here, along with John, the owner, and family. And it's a very comfortable place. They have a platform that you can actually sit in when the tournament's going on. You can view any match going on.
oh, it's a
On
great
the
setup
room.
here. It's a great setup here.
In fact, I'm going to shoot over real quick and show you the owner of the room. He happens to be in a match.
Oh, yeah,
on
Johnny's
the
playing right over.
adjacent table, right where the banner is. There he is, right there. There's Johnny.
We can't tell the score because that's the only table in the room that don't have the beads. So they got to do the coins on a rail.
And this is our featured match. Andrew Cleary playing Iggy.
Looks like Cleary's up 3-0.
Yeah.
I work with Clear every once in a while, so he comes in, he'll float in on a Thursday or on Wednesday when I'm here, and we'll play, and he's like, yeah, give me the 6 and out for $20. And of course I say yes.
Good lessons.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's stealing, but always turns into where he hits a bad shot.
Is he stealing, really?
Yeah, 6 and out. He don't like it. I probably wouldn't bet it, because I can't break anymore.
Right,
If I could break, yeah. But yeah, no, he don't have to lose that game. But it's funny that he'll come in barking, let's play for 20, and we're friends. We're really good buddies.
Right.
So we'll play like 3 games. He'll hit a shot bad, and I'll yell at him, and then it turns into lessons, and I'll set up that shot like 40 times.
Right.
And I'll tell him what he's doing wrong, and so we never ever gamble.
Right.
You know, and every day, he'll go home, I'll go home, we have beers, and he'll always thank me the next day. He's like, not for nothing.
You showed him something.
That shot comes up all the time, and I yell at him.
Right.
This is
Guys, don't forget, Scotty trains a lot of people.
Well,
He's got his hands in on Ann Flores,
Caroline
Powell,
Barana,
who happens to be away right now, or else she would be here at this tournament.
Yes, she's at her nephew's second birthday party. She's the godmother, so she had to go upstate New York with the family. But Caroline Powell, I've been working with her. We get probably
Caroline Powell O'Neill, who's married now.
Yes. And we're good friends, but we finally started working out. It's probably been we get 6-7 hours, maybe tops 10 hours a week. She's so busy with the mez.
Yeah, very busy.
So she comes in, she knows, hey, it's just shots, and I'll tell you, by the end of the day, oh, this is a tough layout.
Tough, yeah.
Does he come behind?
He's got to get between them, but he's got to watch the cue rock here.
This is a tough one. Yeah,
He tried it.
Little light. Ooh, baby.
So you've been practicing and teaching Caroline?
Oh, yeah. Caroline's been a pool player for many years.
Yeah.
She's got a big stroke. And the one thing, this is my only claim to fame that I tell her. I set up a shot, and we'll do a shot, and she'll hit it, and I show her and I explain it because we have a language that she understands. So she'll hit it 10 times in a row, 15 times in a row, and if she misses, I could explain it, and then she'll hit it another 15 times in a row. So we're done with this, and I say, hey, I got to go get a drink or something. She goes, so what you're telling me is I've been hitting this shot
wrong my entire career
for 20 years. I said yes, and she can't understand that. Meanwhile, she's got a diamond in her pool room, her house. I don't know if you ever seen her set up at her house.
No, I haven't.
Upstate.
Andrew Cleary and Iggy went to get one of the tournament directors to watch this hit here.
Oh.
And Todd Fleetman is on his way over. You'll see him come into the picture very shortly.
I don't like what he's doing here. I skinny it.
There you see Todd Fleetman standing off to your right, and here's the shot.
Yeah, he's shooting into the rail. I would thin it and make him come with it. He's gonna try and put it on the bottom rail. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
it was a good hit.
It's still a tough shot.
But it was tough.
You can't leave it on the cheese, though, upstate.
Yeah.
Can't leave it on the cheese.
Well, you're going to see that cheese go down, I believe, right now. Iggy's going to do the best he can. Sorry about that, folks. I got caught up in the wiring over here. I'm trying to do some camera work at the same time.
So you roll this or you cut it?
I hit this.
Yeah, that was a tough one. It was a tough shot. Tough shot, but now he left one. Here it is. So here's what I told Caroline and Annie and Brant. That's a 9-ball, right? If you make the 8, you win.
Right.
There's nothing else to look at.
That's right.
So blast it, roll it, whatever you want to do.
Just make it.
Yeah. Good shot.
That's what Andrew did. And he's leading here 3-0, on the verge of going up 4-0 over Iggy.
With the break. Oh, he's loving it.
And that's so true, Sometimes people say, well, excuse me, I got a cough. sometimes people will say, well, let's make a game. You know, you got the 8. Well, what good is the 8? You know, as
Yeah.
soon as that strong play gets to the 7, it's over.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. You know, if you give the 8 and then you play safe on the 8, then, you know, if I'm giving the 8 and I play safe, it's actually bad for you. You know, the 8 is more or less for if the better player's giving the 8, he's going to know what to do if he gets in trouble on the 8. I mean, if you're just going on a stone cold miss on the 8, where the better player just misses the 8, then, you know, he's supposed to lose anyway.
Right.
But if you got a guy getting the 8, and the better player's giving the 8, and he's beating him every time to the 8 first,
Then it's the better players.
yeah, the better player's going to win from there. The better player's going to win it, whether they play safe or they make the shot or whatever it is, or they play a, you know, a two-way shot, that type of thing. It's tough. So he's going for a shortcut here. He's getting desperate. This is where this is wrong.
You can get in trouble here.
Yeah, there's no need for it.
Of course, he can hang it up, too.
Yeah,
Just like that.
Oh,
Oh,
that was a hell of a shot, I'll tell you what.
Wow, it was a cliffhanger. Sly Stallone had nothing on that one.
Oh, my God.
41. Working our way up.
He shot that with like it was a hanger upstate.
I thought it was going to hang.
Oh, man.
I really did.
Oh, man. You know, you get down. Many times that doesn't work. You get the one game, you know, but you also show your opponent that you're scared, you know, if you're going for shortcuts.
But, you know, it was on. Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't on.
I'll tell you what.
That was a hard combination for anybody.
That was ugly. I can't wait to see it in the replay. Because I think he actually didn't even hit a clean. I think he kissed off a ball.
Did he?
Yeah, I don't know if it went
Well,
totally
everything's
clean.
being recorded. We can always look
baby.
back on that.
I love it.
And talking about recording, folks, if you want to know when AZB is loading the videos up, all you got to do is go over to YouTube and subscribe to AZB Vision. That's the channel on YouTube. And anytime we upload a video, you will get an email notification saying, hey, AZB TV uploaded another video.
Oh, it's awesome what you're doing upstate.
We're trying, learning
Awesome.
and trying.
You know, people want to see themselves play, you know.
Yes.
How many times are you going to watch Shane play Mika? You know.
Right. And believe it or not, a lot of those players don't want to even watch the videos or watch themselves.
Yeah, they don't. But us, our regular guys, you know, if I shoot a good set, I wanna be able to share it, because I don't have, like, you know, my mother and father, they never see me play pool.
Right.
They know I play pool, obviously, but they never see me play pool.
You could ship them the link, and they can go right to it and watch.
You know.
Sure.
So, but I want it to be a good set, so they don't think I'm wasting all my.
I want to put up the best set, Scotty. You got to give me something to go with, man.
I know. I'm trying. I usually, you know, dug my face off.
You know,
but it's
talking about recordings and talking about people. Emily Duddy, I feel so bad for Emily Duddy. She got in touch with me prior to the last time coming to Castles and asked me if I had the matches recorded. And at that time, we didn't have the matches recorded.
Yeah.
And she says, "Oh, what a great match I played." So this week. The internet was down.
Yeah.
She goes hill on the verge. Wow, 2 short games.
Wow.
She goes hill on the verge of possibly losing that set. And I said, not only have we got a chance to record it now, she might wind up losing this set. She wound up winning. So we got that match also.
Well, I'll tell you what. It might be a couple years ago at the Ginkey. It might be in the second Ginkey. And I played Victor now the first match.
Yeah.
And it was probably one of the best sets I've ever played. Like, you know, it was streaming, so it wasn't recorded.
Right.
So it was streaming, and, you know, on the phones, they're saying, oh, you played great, and I'm like, yeah, I did. I actually did. And Victor now goes, Scotty, I've been playing for, you know, 15, 16 years.
Right.
He goes, you absolutely paralyzed me, but on the way you shot. And I'm like, yeah. And it was like one of the first times you guys were up and running, and there was no recording. I talked to you about this years ago. I was like, Alan, yeah.
Listen,
Can't be
we're going to
found.
have plenty of
Gone.
opportunities to record.
Oh God!
Trust
but
me
I
when
don't know.
I tell you.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna play like that again.
Well, you will. You know what? You know, it's amazing when you get a gear like that. Sometimes you don't even remember the set, and you want to sweat it.
Yeah.
You know, because you get that gear, and next thing you know, it's over. Wow,
Yeah.
It's over. How did I do that?
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
really wanted to see the patterns that you played, and you pick up on that.
Yeah, if that was anyone said that I could ever record and show my mom, my dad, and not even them, they don't care. I could do whatever I want to do.
Whoever you want to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
of course.
nephew, nephew's 7 years old. You know, it's tough telling him that, you know, your uncle, you know, obviously I'm a little bit handicapped here.
Needs a rail, ball in hand.
That's ball in hand. So I'm missing a couple body parts here, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
right,
my
right.
nephew is great, and I just wanted to have a match that when he gets older,
Yeah,
he could go tell his friends, say, my uncle used to play pretty good pool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Really? Yeah? And then he could show 'em.
Yeah, right.
So
exactly.
hopefully,
Like, yeah, my uncle
that's
owns
it.
a deli
Yeah,
too.
that's
you
it.
know?
Yeah.
But show me
He's
the
got
proof.
He's got the best meatballs in the country. You know, no one could taste them.
That's right.
Yeah. So,
Well, you know, with technology, the way we're moving along, and too bad we didn't have the technology years ago like we do today. But
no,
you
this
know,
is awesome.
We're coming along fast as we can, and you have
It's
to
awesome.
keep up with it. And instead of even watching a DVD today, I suggest that everybody go out and get one of these little tiny thumb drives. You plug it in. I give you the file for your home match. You upload it to your computer. You save it forever.
Oh,
Or a hard
absolutely.
drive.
Absolutely.
You know, and you can take that little tiny thumb drive anywhere you go in the world. If you're on vacation and you want to bring it with you, throw it in your bag. Hey, I do have it. It's right here. You plug it into their computer, and there you go.
Oh, it's awesome. You could just upload a file or a match. I mean, you know, Iggy and Cleary, they're definitely gonna look to save this. You know, if they win. If they lose, they don't want to save it. But
Well, you know, sometimes the players that lose, they want to see the mistakes too. But
Yeah.
I agree with you. Most of the time, you don't want to watch it.
they play enough.
But I had no opportunity. You know, I'm stuck in a place where I got to be an undertaker and guarantee paradise because the player that does want to win wants me to post it.
Yeah,
The player
yeah,
that doesn't want to win really doesn't want to see it. But I got no choice.
No, you're doing awesome.
But for
This-
50, you know, for 50, I could always lose it and not upload it.
oh no, we're old school. We could actually make him miss the 4-ball right now.
yeah. With technology.
With technology, absolutely. He'll drive and hit it 3 rails. Well, he hit 2, definitely.
Talking about 2, you know what? Iggy got 2 short games right out of this set so far, and it's 4-2, and it's only a race to 6. So he's starting to turn the heat up a little bit on Andrew. And if he should come out right now and come up with another win, he's got to play it safe here, play smart.
I
Just
think he's
later.
going to play safe.
Yeah,
I think
later
he's
4-ball.
supposed to put it by the 5 and just create distance.
That's
a
it.
pretty good shot. There you go. Yeah, Cleary's going to come back.
Now you come up with a win here. Biggie come up with a win. Now it's 4-3. Hello.
Hello. Match time. See, now this is a tough save. Because I don't know if he could go across. Yeah, he had to
Got
try
the
and hit
double
it.
kiss
Yeah,
out.
that was a tough hit.
It's the double kiss,
Oh,
2
so-
railer.
Yeah, so now he's got a better save.
For
You know,
one-
that's why if you luck a ball in, if you command the table, you know, you take your time here.
as long as you're up at the table.
Yeah,
it's,
I think
you
you
have your
could duck
opportunities.
it, duck under. Yeah, that's all it takes.
I think we're going to see somebody go to the air. I don't know if Iggy jumps.
Iggy jumps. I think he's air castle.
Well, he jumped out of his seat to take a good look at it. Look at him, look at him. Down like Tiger Woods,
It's like a prairie dog.
like a prairie dog. Oh, God. There was somebody called Swamp Rat years ago down south that Gypsy happened to match up with. Played the guy for almost 40 hours. Wound up beating the guy for about 13,000. Swamp Rat.
Prairie dog, swamp rat. Oh God. You're bringing up a name on a
Oh, he did.
water
break
dog.
down.
Water
Well,
dog.
oh, yeah. Water
Oh
dog, yeah.
my God. You want to talk about a guy that
If
can
he was-
play?
if he was right, you were betting with him. Trust me.
I forgot his real name. But the
Billy,
word,
wasn't it something?
oh man, guys, if you're seeing this recording, you gotta type in. We're talking the water dog. Man, I walked up one time to Chelsea Bellies in the winter, and he was laying on the grates, where the
Warm air was
where the
coming
worm
out,
comes
sure.
up. And they're like, I asked him, I said, hey, man, you want to play some? He's laying a grate.
Don't let him disappear for a couple of minutes and come back. You're in deep trouble.
He goes, yeah, I'll play. I just got to get a backer. He walked in, and obviously, he had his things.
Yeah.
So if he was right, the whole room would back him.
You got that right. I used to bet with him. Shoot lights out, too.
He never missed
Lights
a
out.
ball. He goes, Scotty, if it's the right mix, it's like shooting BBs in a tunnel.
In the tunnel. Keith McCready used to say it's like shooting marbles in the Holland Tunnel.
Man, he was a good dude.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder what happened to him. I really don't know.
God.
It's hard to keep up with people. They go through the different stages of their life.
Yeah, Water Dog picks up a backer upstate. You understand? You obviously know how good this guy played. He
Yes.
played jam up.
Jam up. He had to be tuned right, but he
Yeah,
shot jam up.
So whatever the mix had to be,
Right,
don't want to say it, but we want to say it.
He can cut diamonds.
Yeah.
Without any kind of magnifying glass.
Yeah.
That's how sharp this guy was.
So he leaves Chelsea's for 6 months with a backer. They're taking him on the road. Now we're talking about a guy that I had to ask, sleeping on the grates, if he wanted to play, and if we play for $100, he's probably making $10.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
how they
Just
abused him.
Just enough to get
Yeah.
his mind right. Yeah.
So some dude comes in, Chelsea says, I'm taking him on the road. It's beautiful. We don't see him for like 4 months. He comes back. Water Dog comes walking in all decked out. Nice clothes.
Wow.
The whole 9 yards. He's off the road, right? So he comes in. Me and Ginks are like, what is going on here? He goes, man, I made $50,000.
Wow, that's a nice score.
Yeah.
How much of that did he get?
No.
He made it
That
all.
was his cut.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Oh, they must have
If
got
you're
some
getting,
big games.
yeah, if you're
Holy
getting
moly.
20%.
Yeah, they must have went down in the
Yeah,
Midwest somewhere. somewhere
Oh,
out
he
there
went
where
all
they
over.
gamble.
They took him all over. Water Dog won $50,000 his end.
Back
now,
then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we're talking where you give a guy a beer, he's gonna cheerlead he'll root for you forever for a $3 beer. Now he comes home with $50,000. He's all decked out. Looking to bet anything. I want to bet 10,000. Oh man, I miss broke.
I remember when they actually bought him out of Chelsea. I felt so bad for him, man. They bought him out of Chelsea because he was in the corner nodding out for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad for him because he brought such action.
He was such a player, man. He played so good.
Absolutely.
So good.
And if you didn't know him, you wouldn't think he can play.
Oh,
Trust
no.
me when I tell you.
You would. Here's my whole line. My whole line is when I saw Efren and Jose and like War Dog. If you would have saw these guys on the street, you ask them for like $10 super.
Yeah.
I'll take $10
You're right.
super, and then they just shoot you nuts.
Yep.
They're so unbecoming
Andrew
of
Cleary
world
misses
champions.
the eight ball because he was too straight. He tried to cheat the pocket or force the 8 in and then with English.
Or 4-2 do that to you. Now, does Iggy stick it or does he try and move it?
He sticks it like
Does
a
he try
pig
and move
on a
it?
spigot.
He tries to move it. See, he's hitting
gone.
high right.
He
He's
could
trying
get
to
in
move
trouble.
it. That's the problem. You gotta. After a guy misses, you can't put this high right on. Oh, he hit it good.
Real good.
Oh man, he's
Taking
on a mission.
a look at Andrew. It's 50 degrees below zero in here, and he's sweating right now. As Iggy approaches this 9 ball, possibly making it 4-3. And he does.
Wow,
4
that's
to
a
3,
mess.
only going to 6
I'll tell you what, that was a pretty good shot
on the 8, right?
on the 8. Yeah, it must be his favorite shot because I never hit that with high right. I would
Well, from here it looked like it was almost straight in, but from down there, you know, you might have had the angle just to play it that way.
But yeah, I mean, even if it was a little off angle, you don't have to put that much right because you're
I don't
definitely
like
gonna.
it.
Yeah.
I like sticking it and taking a shot.
Even if you're gonna go forward, you don't have to put that much right. He was jacked. We saw it. You know, he was really twisting that ball.
Well, I'll tell you another story. We were down at Super Billiards Expo. Me, the Jip Brock. Who else was with us? Oh, and it was just me and Gypsy. We went down to Super Billiards Expo years ago. And Gypsy says, "Hey, Keith." And he was talking to Keith Bennett. Now, not the Keith Bennett from the Carolinas that everybody knows right now. It's a different Keith Bennett. He's actually from Detroit. Gypsy grew up in Detroit.
That's what he always says.
And he knew Keith Bennett, who was going out with one of the pro lady players at the time. Not going to mention any names. And he was broke. Keith Bennett was broke. So he said he needed action, and back then, I'll tell you what, we used to get right in the middle of the arenas in the circles around the tables and balk, and everybody used to scream, "I got the racker and the breaker." Well, we took off, Gypsy and I and Keith Bennett, we went down to one corner of SBE, and we got him hooked up with a guy that had a pocket full.
Oh, I love that.
So we left Keith there. We gave him some front money to play, and when we came back, he was up $3,600. The last set he was playing the guy, they were racing to 5, I believe at this time, for about 200 or 300. The guy lost. The guy was shooting an air barrel at him. The guy was shooting
Air barrel?
Yeah, he was air barreling. We felt so bad. The guy said, "Here, take my leather jacket." It was cold out. We said, "No."
Yeah.
We gave him his leather jacket. We gave him 200 for the road, so he can try to get another bankroll together so we can spank him again.
Maybe he'll build it up.
You got a match, Scotty.
I do have a match.
Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you come back.
I
Don't shake my
definitely-
hand. I got a cold and I've been coughing in it.
I got good. Whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's a birthday thing, man. Go ahead and do it.
I'm right upstate.
All right, I got you. Watch your foot. So that was Scott Simonetti and reminiscing about some road stories and really having a good time here at Castle's. And you guys get a chance, come on by Castle Billiards. Say hi to Scotty. But back to this match, Andrew Cleary now ahead by only 1 game. Plays a good, clean hit right behind the 9. What a shot. But he left Iggy a shot, too. And not only a shot, he can stop the cue ball right there and play the 3 in the opposite corner and still have the angle to come. Ooh, I don't know about that. Looks like he got it straightened in. He wanted to. Unless he can spin out 2 rails, put a 4 in the corner. Hit it good, but the speed. I like coming to the left side of the 8. This way you have the angle for the 5 to get to the 5 after pocketing the 4. But from here, he can still make the 4. Hit it with a lot of draw. 1 rail off the left-hand long rail, and then back for the 5. He's following. He loves to follow his cue ball. Oh, he's playing safe. Smart shot. How smart? We're yet to see as the 6th ball gets trickled over towards the corner. Andrew hitting all 3 of those balls that were up at the short rail, leaving Iggy a shot. For the 4, come across table for the 5 in the bottom right-hand corner and draw back for the 6. Let's see how he plays it. Good speed, but he never pocketed the ball. So both players making errors in rack number 8. Andrew hits it good. He can slide across table and shoot the 6 in the upper right-hand corner now. And he jars the 5 ball. The cue ball winding up right near the side pocket. Now, seems like an easy shot on a 5. You got to play these 3 rails. He's got to go forward because the cue ball is on the rail. So what he's looking at is the angle getting around the 9. He's got to escape this scratch. There's a scratch in the side pocket. He's coming off real sharp. He's got to escape that and get above the 6-8. Well, he didn't even hit it with enough speed, but he would have had a shot, and he's going to have a shot on the 8 into the corner. I mean, the 6 into the corner. And fired it, split the jaws of the pocket. Andrew Cleary was out of his seat over the shoulder of Iggy and watched that 6 ball go right in. He had a perfect shot of Tony. Oh, you got to hit that harder, Iggy. You got to get up above it. Not being biased, just taking a look at the shot here. I like both of these gentlemen at the table. Missed that, and he didn't hit it with the speed. You got to hit that 9 ball with speed so that if you do miss it, you don't leave it by the pocket. You leave it on the short rail. This is a real tester. And not only a tester, but the pressure, knowing that if you miss this, your opponent has a chance to tie the setup. Four to 3, the heat is on. Tony Iggy has to stay down on the shot to tie this match with the sinking of this 9. And he misses it. And I can tell you one thing, Andrew Cleary is not going to miss this one. And Andrew Cleary will be going up on the hill. There you have it. Andrew Cleary reaches the hill, now leads 5 to 3. We want to thank everybody for watching. Production with NYC Grind in the metro area and way beyond the states. They're always covering pool. Players are on break, so we're going to be back in a second as Andrew Cleary is taking a break. We'll just take a break and wait for him. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel for AZB TV. So if you want to watch your matches or subscribe to AZB TV on YouTube, you can go to YouTube and search out AZB TV. That's the name of our channel. And you can hit subscribe. And when you subscribe, you'll be notified anytime we upload one of your videos or any video that you might want to watch. And keep in mind, we will be covering the 3rd annual Steinway Classic, where all the champions are coming into town, including the Duchess of Doom. And right after that, on the 4th, we'll be covering the 74th World Tournament, August 4th through the 9th. It's a straight pool tournament. Dr. Michael Fedak presents it, along with Dragon Promotions and many other sponsors, the NAPL and you name it, Amsterdam Billiards, Andy Cloth, Kamui, they're all getting involved with the 74th World Tournament. 14.1. As the players here at Castle Billiards in East Rutherford, New Jersey are taking a break, we are watching Tony Ignomriello. I forget how to pronounce his last name. I'm sorry, Tony. Playing Andrew Cleary, and Iggy, we call him Iggy for short, is trailing by 2. Andrew Cleary is on the hill with 5. So we're just waiting for Andrew to come back, and we will be right back at you. Okay, we're back as Andrew Cleary is on the hill. Bring you up to date. It's 5-3. It's a race to 6. Sweat the break. Breaks him good as the 8 ball flies right into the right-hand corner pocket. The cue ball almost winds up in the magic rack or on it. Shot on the 1 ball. Just make the 1 ball come back out below the 4 towards the center of the table, and you got a shot with a 2. The rest is cake. 3 to the 4, you just draw it back off the 3 and shoot the 4 in the upper right-hand corner. Just make this 1 ball and bounce back out. Nothing fancy. From here, it looks like it's a race to the one. Very nice shot. Good speed. Holding position for the 4. Now the issue is getting down for the 5. Gentleman at the table, Andrew Cleary, is on the hill. If he can get out here, he will send Iggy packing. He accepts the long shot on the 5. Smart shot. If 2 straight in, why try to cheat the pocket and spin the rock all the way around? And take the chance of missing your object ball. Instead, just roll up, accept the long shot. Now this is speed shot. There's plenty of pockets open on the table. Just play nice speed. Good shot. Sixth ball miss. This could get interesting. Iggy just has to stay down and make these 3 balls on the table to come within striking distance of tying this up. Jumped up on that shot, Igg. I know it's hard for some players to watch these recordings. Unfortunately, somebody has to come out on the losing end, and the person that's on the winning end enjoys them. So it's one of those decisions, like we said it earlier, that there's no happy medium, but we try, do our best. And learning from mistakes, even though you come out on the losing end, the videos are worth watching. That 7 ball was so crucial to end this set. Andrew missed it, leaving Iggy another opportunity. Now he can back cut this, it looks like, into the corner pocket and go 1, 2, 3, 4 rails, spinning off that rail where he just laid the chalk and coming back down for the 9. You gotta hit this with a lot of power, or elect to cut it into the bottom right-hand corner and go around. And that's the option that Iggy's taking. Don't scratch in the upper right, though. Oh, you hit it with a little bit of stuff there. That cue ball straightened right out. So Iggy within striking distance now of tying this up at a nickel apiece. And that will be our first hill-hill match of today, which is July 6th. And we're racing to 6. Eight ball flies into the corner, the 7 into the side. The 1 ball dresses up. By dress up, I mean it's a ball that's pretty easy to pocket. Two balls, split the jaws. Looks like Iggy's on his way to making this a hill-hill match because every other thing is just lying so perfect. Make the 3. Oh, he missed the 3. Oh, cut it. I'm not being biased, but I'm looking for a hill-hill match. And Andrew Cleary is going to come up and try to prevent that from happening. That you can bet on. Stay down, stay focused. Stop it, create a little bit of an angle. Ooh, you don't want to be too far on that rail. That might be the only position he didn't want to be in. Now he's got to either hit this with a little reverse or I don't know the angle he's got, but he's got to try to get below the 6. If not on top of it, if he has to. Oh, he's got the angle. He should be okay. Just watch the cue ball here. That was an undecided choice. The speed wasn't right. He could have stayed above the 6. You're either going to have to decide before you get down, you're going to play the cue ball above the 6 or below it. This is a decision here. He can actually go 3 rails. Just bank the 6 ball to try to get it behind the 9 and leave the cue ball up table. Speed counts here. Just like that. What a beautiful hit by Andrew. Nice hit. Nice hit. A little more speed would have locked it right up behind it. Very good hit. Iggy's down looking. Iggy was down looking at the shot to see if the 6-9 was armed towards the side pocket. He might take a swing at the cheese here and give it a good whack at 9,000 miles an hour. Here we go. He's going to thin it. He's going to try to thin it. And he didn't hit it. Does the 6 ball go past the 9 into the corner? I'm not sure. I don't know if the 6 ball has a pocket. That might not have been that bad of a shot. Andrew going to lock him up safe. Just going to nudge the 6, bank it, and put the cue ball right there on the 9. Good shot. Six to 5. I mean 5 to 4. Andrew Cleary on the hill. Wow, right behind the 6 ball. Hit it pretty good too, but not good enough. Andrew just going to follow this 6 ball up. Good 3 feet. And he should wind up with a good shot. Andrew Cleary defeats Iggy 6 to 4. Eliminating Iggy out of the tournament, and Andrew Cleary moving along. Folks, we want to thank you for watching. Alongside NYC Grind, we're co-producing this together. And we'll be right back with another match. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we want to thank everybody for doing so.